We're back.
We're back
You don't have
for
to whisper.
episode
Episode.
8.
It is 8.
It is 8.
Took a break for a week.
We did.
We had massive numbers that were so heavy, the servers, they just went out. So we had to regroup. And to all 12 of you that did watch, we appreciate it.
We love you.
I hope my heart feels as good as intended.
You
Message is really getting out there. But we have been busy.
We have been. We just went and shot at Pono Acres.
Pono Acres was a blast.
I love going there, and I know I've said this before, but this was our first house show that we got to do. And Brian and Amy have become like family. You know, it's like a family feeling when you go.
You know what it felt like now that you just say it like that? It felt like being at a family reunion. You know, as a kid growing up, there's food everywhere, there's people everywhere, everybody's talking, enjoying themselves. This is before people had started drinking for the day, and there weren't any altercations at that point at the family things, but once the drinking started, it could get hairy. But pre that, you have like a fellowship thing that's happening, and everybody's just catching up, and it's just a very cool environment filled with a bunch of giant dogs, too.
Yes.
Big dogs.
Yes, inside, but outside.
Small horses.
Lots of animals, farm
Yep.
animals. And
Played with some ducks and chickens,
yeah,
roosters and hens.
make sure you get them all.
Yeah, we got busted for that, I guess. At GBS headquarters, they have hens, and I called them chickens. So.
No.
No? What did I call
them cocks.
Cocks. Those are the
Roosters.
Roosters are cocks.
Yes, but that's not what they had.
Okay, either way, I digress.
They had hens.
It's not important. You just gave us one more time to say cock. Dork. Speaking of cocks, did you see that rooster get some? I got it on video. It's pretty rad.
I heard
I'm going
it.
to put it up right here. That's cool. I do the editing, so I'll just pop it there.
So whenever we were on set at Pono, one thing that I didn't know, I was like hesitant about, was how we were going to be able to light everything. And we didn't have to use any lights.
No, honey,
You know, because it's small. It's
Yeah.
a small area. You're in someone's home. And that lighting aspect all just comes down to editing, correct? No?
Mm-mm.
How does that happen?
Well, you just try to do the best you can with the exposure of the room, okay? So we were talking the other day, excuse me, about cinema verite, right? Verite is just a type of cinematography, like documentary style, but you're not using any lighting. You're just kind of taking what the environment gives you. So we just try to do the best we can, balancing that in the camera and getting the exposure good with the FX. I don't even drink and I can't talk today. The FX3 has so much dynamic range in the camera that you can pick up a lot of that stuff. So in the edit, kind of to your point, we can move whatever we want, whether it be the shadows, if we want to raise those, if they're low, whatever the case is, we can move individually, you know, anything that we want to kind of help what we were able to get there, because you get what you get, and that's it.
And that's it. You get what you get.
But you know, you just try to get good shots, nice angles, nice lines, get the lighting right, choose a white balance. Like, we had an issue with that, right? Not an issue, but we had a decision to make, because all the lighting in there was tungsten, right? All of it was like a 3200 Kelvin. Now, if I'm shooting that, it makes everyone's face orange. And that's okay if that's an effect you're going for. I wasn't going for that effect. So we choose a white because I want to preserve the skin tones, and that's one of the most important parts, right? You want to preserve skin tones. So that helps me decide on what white balance we want to set to. I mean, you could set it at 4400 and shoot everything indoor and outdoor just like Ozarks. That's exactly what they did. But I just wanted to be able to show this the best we could with just one camera, you know? So let's just get it a solid look in there, and if in post we want to, you know, hit the white balance a little bit and warm it up, we can. So I decided to go with, I think we settled at like 4,000, which was still a touch warm when I cooled it off in post. But it's a big deal. Not as big a deal now because with the technology and the ability for us to manipulate the files, you can correct white balance, or I can correct white balance in post. I'd rather nail it in camera, but we can always move it around. It used to be super important. You got what you got printed to film.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about how how I have to understand it. You have to say like Ozark, and
it
no,
helps.
I'm saying that's how I can understand what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Sorry, that was funny. I was like, oh,
You know,
he understands how I think.
the biggest thing to consider at Pono that I was considering was the people, right? I didn't want to affect anyone's view. I didn't want to be in anybody's way, and I didn't want anybody to think I was going to point the camera at them because people would get anxious. So you try to be a fly on the wall, stay at the back of the room, and try to do the best you can with that and get creative.
Yeah.
But really, what we do once the show starts is just capturing.
Yeah.
You know, we've done all the B-roll at this point, and we just need to capture this guy's essence.
It made me laugh that we had the microphone on the counter, like on the kitchen counter. I mean, it was up above everybody, but yeah.
We had 3 mics in there. We lit
did.
that place up.
We did.
But, you know, in the edit, and I've already kind of taken a little peek at it, and it makes for a pretty decent mix. And back in the day, I never did, but people would go to concerts and record live, and they got really serious, and they would go in with their microphones and record these things and make them available on the internets. And we kind of just went back in time and did that. We just set up a mic to get the room sound, and the lavalier, or the little wireless mic, we put on the table. I'm sorry, you put it on the table right in front of him, so that gives us some presence. And you got this room sound back here, and you mix those two together. It's like, oh, that's a nice little sound. So overall, I thought the experience went good. I didn't have too many anxieties with it this week, so we've been there a few times, but this is your first time going in the role kind of that you're in now, and looking at things through a different lens, pardon the pun.
Yes.
So what was your biggest challenge or anxiety going into it?
Being in people's way. Like, I was it made me a little nervous, anxious that I was, that people were getting annoyed. That was my biggest fear, but nobody seemed to be annoyed. And they always were, everyone was asking, do you need us to move? Do you want us to do, very accommodating. So it wasn't, my nerves got eased pretty fast. I would say after the first 5-10 minutes we started.
Yeah, I feel that same thing. And I'm glad that, you were able to kind of get that feeling and then get the feeling to go away, because that's what keeps us on our toes.
Yeah. Almost messing up the whole tripod or your camera thing. I'm trying to move it out of the way.
All right,
but
so here, let me just tell the story.
I needed to lower it so I could even reach it.
It's just a super fast version of this is the show had started, and I'm on a monopod because it's just easy for me to move around, amongst the people with a monopod. And once I realized that now I'm locked into this mono for like 60 minutes straight, I'm like, shit. And so I motioned over to you to bring in the tripod where we were standing, and you get it over, and I start hearing clank, clank, clank.
And I was trying to be so quiet.
You were not doing this on purpose. You were trying to be quiet. And then I looked over at it, and I'm like, well, now it's got to be raised 1.5 feet and yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, just fuck it. Forget it. So at that point, I've realized I'm not going to use the tripod. So I motioned to you just to, I don't know, I think it said just to move it or something. I don't know. But it ended up, we didn't need it. Right at that moment.
Move it. But it's all out, and I'm like, I can't get
Well,
this
you didn't
through.
know. That's, you know what? And that comes down to the note and the gear. If you would have known how to get that tripod to just come together, you would have moved it. Did you read the manual? No.
For that, did you
No,
read
I'm
the
kidding.
manual? I have the other tripods like that. I can get them up and down fast, but not that one.
I bet you know how to do that one now.
Yes, I do. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's cool. I mean, when shit like that happens, I'm like, dude, she's new. Just be cool. Just be patient. You're doing great. I still give you 4 stars.
Not every day.
No, that day.
Oh, that day.
That day. Today's debatable rating.
Yeah, because you're in a mood. Right before we always record, you get a little uptight.
Maybe a little uptight. But anyways, that was our week of work.
Yeah.
What else you got on the docket for us today?
For today, I don't think I have anything else going out today because I've gotten all my social media posts done. And I wanted to give an update on Pookie. Excuse me. He is supposed to be released from the hospital today.
Today, he ate yesterday, right?
Yeah, for the first time
Bet that felt good.
since Friday?
Like Friday.
Yeah, since Friday. He had to go in because he had like the diverticulitis, but he ended up having a tear or perforation. And they didn't want to do surgery because of him undergoing chemo, things like that. So they gave him IV antibiotics and a full colon rest. So it was able to, heal some on its own.
Just so we're all clear, though, the two are unrelated, but one makes your body more susceptible
Yes.
when you're undergoing this sort of a issue.
Yes.
So that was good news.
Yes, on
To
that
me,
aspect.
you know,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And to go and see him, we went to the hospital and to see him, and I can't stand going to hospitals.
I know you can't. You almost passed out.
I did.
We had to leave the room for a little bit.
It's so weird. I could feel it coming on too, and I just had to sit.
Yeah. So he has such good spirits.
Yeah, he was
he's
funny,
good.
and he's coming home today, which is good.
Yep.
So fight for Pookie.
Yep. Continued positive thoughts, prayers.
So his chemo this week is canceled. So he had Friday canceled. So that'll be moved most likely till
the
next
end.
Friday.
Probably to the end of his treatment, since he skipped one, so they don't get off. So
Oh, okay. I'm not aware of how the schedule works.
yeah.
Such a terrible situation.
Yes, it is.
It's all smiles when we're there, though. Got to. I told him, I said, Sean, it's okay to tell us to GTFO at any point and not feel bad about
And
it.
the look on his face was like, I would never say
Yeah.
that to you.
I'm like, no.
Or anybody.
What you don't understand, I'm trying to tell you, it is okay for you to tell us that, period, and not even feel bad about it.
Yeah, we don't mind.
Sometimes you just need people to GTFO, and get some quiet. Rest. So I'm glad he's doing well. This week we're going to finish up 3 things. We'll finish up mostly all the hammer stuff, get that tidied up. GBS is next one to come out. And then Pono Acres will be after that. But some good stuff.
With Pono Acres, I was just thinking, we have been there, this would be our 5th time.
4th or 5th. Yeah.
And we've got so much like B-roll and stuff that we could put together.
Just go over to the Hard Pan Media channel, and you can see concerts. You got Nicholas Jamerson. That was our first show there. We got the full set. We got Taylor Honeycutt over there, and we also have, which here's my old man moment again, the other band, Honey.
You already.
I said Taylor
Yes.
Honeycutt, but it's the something Honeys. Anyways, going over to Hard Pan Media. Hard Pan Media is what produces all this. But yeah, go like that page, follow it. We got some cool stuff. We do our BTS. Usually every job we do, we'll put together a BTS and do basically a podcast or a vlog with it as we watch the BTS. So there's content that comes out over there generally on a weekly basis, sometimes daily on the shorts. So, and other than that, we'll catch them after we get them in the pan.
Yeah. Great week.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Love you.